Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Luke from the new guild, Dark Epoch. Um, I just wanted to do a real quick update on my channel, inform my subscribers of on YouTube, especially what's been going on with me here lately, and kind of give you an overview and maybe give you some news as to what may be coming soon with my channel and whatnot. I know I haven't exactly been the best at updating a lot of my videos. I realize that most of my videos are very old. It's got some here that's 2 months old almost, so before release. Um, and so, I need to do a great deal of updating here. I realize that. Um, and anyway, I just wanted to talk about what happened to me with Guild Umbra and why I chose to go to a different guild. And then we'll touch on some video updates, class updates, possibly some new ways to make the videos more interesting and interactive for you guys out there. So without further ado, we'll just jump right in. All right. So as most of you knew, a lot of the my videos, they started off with, "Hey, this is Luke from Guild Umbra." Um, you know, uh, so I was in Guild Umbra for, I want to say, man, wow, since I'd say about 6 months. I was in Guild Umbra, and I had a lot of fun. I did. I enjoyed the guild. The community was good. Uh, I'm trying to talk about a lot of the positives without focusing too much on the negatives. Um, the people were pretty nice for the most part. No complaints there. Um, but I wanted to talk about why I moved on to a different guild, and the reasons were simply that, okay, we were trying to get 5-man groups rolling, so they'd be familiar with each other, and there wouldn't be a whole lot of learning curves for new people coming in, because all of us have been running it over and over again and trying to progress, and WildStars is very tough for a lot of people, and I realized that, and it just wasn't working out. Basically, a lot of groups fell apart. A lot of people quit playing the game, uh, or moved on to different games. That they figured they just weren't having fun with WildStar because it was too hard for them at the time. And I'm not gonna say that was bad or good or what have you. I'm just gonna talk about the reason I'm talking about this is because my goals for WildStar was to get back to the olden days when I used to raid in Vanilla WoW. Um, I didn't raid in Terra, but I played it for a little while. Didn't even get into a guild for a long time. Um, and then SWTOR. I did a good bit of raiding as well, as much as the content would allow us to. Um, I was wanting to get back to the point where I was ready to raid, and I was hoping everybody would be on the same page, and they just weren't. My goals were not bad goals at all, I think. It's just a lot of other people wanted to be a little bit more casual about it, and that's perfectly fine. Um, and so that was one thing that made me that gave me good cause to look for another guild. It's nothing against those guys. I had a lot of fun with them. Um, but their goals didn't match my goals. So I was, I tried to stay around and hang around and help out the best I could. Um, but I can't carry everybody and I can't do everything. I'm one person. Um, so yeah, that's one thing I wanted to get out. Yeah, and the personality of the guild is not bad either. The officers weren't bad. I enjoyed the officers. The only downside I had with the Guild Umbra was just that like I stated, my goals didn't match their goals. People wouldn't show up consistently enough to put in the time and progress like I wanted to. I really saw a lot of people moving on to different games and whatnot. Um, so I started searching around. I started searching a lot of different guilds, and I won't talk about them too much. But basically, long story short, I found another guild that's sort of similar to Umbra, but I okay. So in Umbra, I could get in the channel and I could talk about things that were going on in my real life, and and they could talk about things going on in their real life, and it was pretty cool. Um, there was a lot of personal conversations with each other, a lot of fun there with each other, and it was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun with that, but again, it was one of those things where it varies from the guild I'm in now. Uh, there's not much of that personal conversation going on, but it's all about, hey, we're getting on here and we're gonna play the game, and we're gonna maybe run a dungeon here or there. Would you like to go? And it's like yeah or nay, and you don't get crucified or talked about or beat up for going or not going. Um, so I kind of, for now, like the guild I'm in. I still conversate with the guys in Guild Umbra, and I have a lot of good friendships that I built in that guild. And again, this is not a beat up Guild Umbra video. Okay, they're still a good guild. I respect a lot of the officers, and am friends with a lot of the officers in that guild. Uh, so I just wanted to get it out in the open and let you guys know what's been going on with me. So I've been dealing with that. In this new guild, I'm not an officer anymore. I'm just a dude, playing some video games, chilling, having a blast. Um, and that was kind of what I wanted with Guild Umbra. I should not have, in hindsight, jumped into an officer role because it took up a lot of my time. Not really that much time, but it took a lot of my time up. That I could have been spent using elsewhere, if that makes sense. I obviously have a full-time job. I have, bills to pay. That's the way I pay those things. But there's other things in my life too that are going on. Family stuff, and when it really came down to it, with everything else that I had on my plate was overflowing. Uh, the times that I made these videos was really and truly the time between closed and open beta, where I don't know if you guys played open beta, but there was a few weekends that you could play, and then the rest of the time you was like twiddling your thumbs, and I was pulling my hair out, freaking out, because that was the only game that I really wanted to play. But anyway, that's where I made a lot of my videos on my YouTube channel and Twitch channel. Uh, because I just didn't have anything else to do, and so I wanted to do some research. And even though I did play all the classes, I didn't master, and I won't say that I mastered any of the classes, but that's where a lot of the videos came from originally. Okay, um, I have since tried to keep up with them, but like I said, I just overloaded myself, basically. Long story short. So, in a nutshell, with this new guild I'm in, um, I will be able to update my videos a little better because I don't have as much of a time constraint as far as officers go, and dealing with the community and inside a guild as much as I did when I was an officer. Okay. So anyway, some video updates that I plan on doing. I plan on updating all my classes updates videos. I think for the most part, my stat priority videos are okay, but they could use a little polishing. Um, I'm also looking for new and inventive ways to make this information that I'm going to share with you guys a little bit more interactive and enjoyable. Not just me just putting you guys to sleep talking about a bunch of crap. Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to get from you guys is like most of my videos I've done through like offline WS Base. I talk about each of the abilities. I talk about the amps that I like to build, and why I build them. And then, I kind of just close the video and whatnot, and move on to the next build or the next class in WS Base. And what I'm wondering is that interactive enough for you guys, or is that kind of boring? Um, because I have done a couple of videos in game, and my biggest, thing, as most of you know who follow me, with that is because I don't like to do it because my upload speed is crap, uh, and I don't have enough money, and I'm not like rich enough to, or live in a good place that gets good internet, to change that. So I can do videos in game and kind of talk about them. If that's a little bit better, maybe do like a DPS parse or something like that, well, like I was doing. But I really want to get some feedback from the community, specifically my subscribers that are still sticking with me, um, and try to figure out if there's a better way for you guys to, view this content without going to sleep, basically. You know. Uh, so if you will, just give me some feedback if you took the time to watch this video, and let me know which is better. Like I don't mind doing either or. I don't mind doing WS Base and talking about it. I don't mind doing it in game and talking about it. So it's really going to be up to you guys what you decide, what you want to do. It's really up to you guys. So I'd like to get some feedback. If you can leave me a comment in the YouTube. If you're a subscriber on YouTube, leave me a comment down below this video, and I will view it, and I will take a time to look at it. But my plan is to make changes on my class videos, and also try to do a little bit better job of maybe doing some video editing, even though I kind of suck at it and I don't really know what's going on. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to do with this video, was talk about the changes. I went from Guild Umbra to Guild APOC, Dark APOC now. Big shout out to those guys. They've been really nice so far with the transition for me. Really understanding. So again, if you like this video and you want to be alerted on Twitch, my username is BigDogLB. If you want to be alerted when my new videos are coming out, go ahead and follow me on there. If you're a YouTube user, you can, if you can, give me a like or a dislike and let me know what I can do better. Trying to learn how to make videos and do them better for the community and for my guild. So if there's something I'm doing wrong or something I can do better, please let me know. Constructive feedback is always warranted. Destructive feedback is never warranted, and I won't pay attention to it. So yeah, but I appreciate you guys sticking with me, all my subscribers on YouTube and the people who've been following me on Twitch. I thank you for watching my videos and spending time out of your day to listen to me ramble. But yeah, anyway, that's basically what's going on. My plan tentatively is to wait until the new patch drops, and there's going to be a lot of class changes. I know I've already done a video on the Esper, but there's actually several changes across the board. New PvP content coming soon. So if you're not sure, if Wild starts the game for you or not, again, check out WildStar /online.com and check them out. They have a lot of good videos and information. You can also follow them on Twitter. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. But again, I want to thank everybody for watching and sticking with me. And new content will be coming as soon as I get time to do so, which I have a lot of now. So anyway, y'all have a good night. This is Luke from Dark Apoc, signing off.